All right, guys, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning actually. We got the 120 loaded up. We're gonna take a little road trip about 2 hours north and dig a basement. Alrighty, guys, we have rolled in this morning. We timed this almost perfect. The plan was to get here at daybreak. We've got her unchained, and that's what she is, daybreak. Apparently we're digging a hole up in there somewhere, but step one in the morning, get this old girl woke up, unloaded, and go scope out and see what we got. I haven't been running this thing a whole lot. Old Captain Kleeman's kind of had the helm on this one for a while, so see how she does today. Purring like a kitten. This thing's so cute, Mr. Crouch.
It is.
What are you gonna do? Is this like our tool packing around machine, or?
Yes. I'm gonna carry you your buckets.
Yeah. I think my skid steer's got a bigger bucket on it.
It does. That's only a 5-foot bucket. I'm sure it does.
I got a feeling this video is gonna be less about digging a basement and more about making fun of you and your little wannabe bulldozer.
Hey.
You got a license to drive this thing?
Yeah, it's a permit, but I got it.
I love your seat cushion here. That's
well, the mice have a nest, so you gotta improvise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, here's the $1 million question. Will it start?
Well, yeah. Used her yesterday.
Well, that don't mean anything.
Hit the starter fluid over there, though.
Oh. Where's it at in here?
Yeah, just lift it up. It should be right over there.
Oh, yes, it comes with its own tools. That's seafoam.
Hold on, you tell me you don't have tools in yours?
Well, not that many.
She's a little thirsty.
All right, guys, here's the basement we're gonna dig. This here is crawl space master. That is garage. It's kind of similar to that last basement we did, but this here, I'm trying to draw through the camera lens, is the layout of the basement. So over here on the ground, we got her all staked out. We had her staked out once, and then
the boss.
The other half, your other half come out.
Yeah, the boss.
And she rearranged, so we laid it out twice. So now we're just where we need to be. Everybody's happy. Well, we got everything painted out on the ground. A typical layout. You guys know how I like to do it. This is actually the wall of the basement. You guys will see painted here. The contractor on this one, we are not installing this basement. He's got somebody else installing the basement. This contractor wants a 3-foot over dig, unlike the 18-inch over dig we do, which is convenient because my bucket's 3 foot wide. So we'll just put it right on the outside of the wall. We'll go for her. So believe it or not, this used to be woods, hence all the stumps. So I think first thing we're going to do is fire up the machine, pop a few stumps out, get them out of the way, and we'll probably start in that back corner, toss some dirt that way. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'll have to admit, you guys are my kind of customers. Check this out. I roll in here this morning, got a nice cold Pepsi, got some chocolate donuts for breakfast. It's Sunday and you expect me to work?
Yeah, that's why I gotta treat you.
This may not end well for him. Alright guys, we're chugging along here on these stumps. Most of them are coming out pretty easy. This one here has kind of been a little bit of a pain in the butt for some reason. And I'm trying really hard to leave all of our reference marks, all of our reference lines behind. Probably should have dug the stumps out before we laid the basement off, but get her. There she comes. Not sure what Aaron's doing with them, but it's kind of fun because I pick them up, I throw them over here on the ground. I watch him and his fine piece of equipment on the struggle bus move them around. Whoop, wrong way. Hey, I got one more left of her. Find the lower gear. I love the old equipment, but it sure makes me appreciate the new stuff. Alright. Finish pumping these last few stumps here. I think this little one here might be the last one we got. We're going to tie. Whoa, hello. What's stuff in the hole over here? Ran a little better than I thought it was. There she goes. There she goes. He's getting her. He's rolling her. Well, we got all the stumps moved. Starting in on chasing the perimeter of the hole here. I say at this point in the video we should take bets whether old Faithful is still running at the end of the day. She sounds a little rough, guys, but she's still moving. She is still moving, so we'll see what happens. But this basement should dig out pretty quick. It's only we're only digging about, I don't know, 5.5, maybe 6 feet deep. It's actually going to be sticking down the ground a pretty good place based on the grade of the ditch down there. But if you guys don't know, I probably should have explained this in the beginning of the video, but Aaron is my roommate from college. I did not know Aaron until I went to college. I went to college with 3 guys I didn't know, and Aaron was the oddball that got bumped up with us, I guess. And ironically, the other 3 guys that I did know I went to college with, I do not talk to anymore. And me and Aaron are still good friends after 20 years. We don't get to see each other as much as we'd like to, a couple times a year maybe, but he lives about right at 2 hours from me, so it's not like he's way far away, but we got a lot in common. We've tackled a lot over the years. Let me jump out and check grade here, see where we're at, and we'll probably change directions on this one. I got people taking bets in the comment section whether or not this thing's still running at the end of the video.
Oh, it'll run. It'll run.
Okay, should I specify and moving?
Yes, it'll move. I've got a truck to pull it. It'll move. It's fine.
All right, guys, we're making pretty good progress on this. We got the perimeter dug most of the way around. This dirt up here is similar to home, but it's not. It's different. But we're getting it. We got Niagara Falls coming in right there. I don't know, that must be a ground seep or a spring or something. It's also coming in right there, but we'll address that when we get down to it. So this here is dug pretty much on grade. We got our step in there within reason. It's close. So I've actually got the big old bucket back on the 120. I can just reach from here and get it thrown out over there where Aaron can reach it. Aaron's actually doing a pretty good job of keeping up on the little old, what is it, 350 John Deere. She's a beaut. Look at her. She's an absolute beaut. I think it's a 4-cylinder, but I'm pretty sure it's only running on 3. But anyways, we're going to start hogging some dirt. We're going to start swinging. Setting up digging right here is just a little bit of a reach to get the dirt outside the basement, but we can get her. Got the big bucket on here. I miss this bucket. I don't know why I don't use it on the ball more often, but like in this type of material, it actually works really good for digging these basements, especially whenever you can't get a piece of machinery. Like in this case here, we don't have anything we can really get down the hole to run grade with, so this smooth face bucket really do a good job cleaning up the bottom of the hole. And you get into harder material, it don't work that good, but this stuff right here, she works pretty good. I don't know why, but every time I see Aaron out there on that little John Deere 350, I just chuckle a little bit. But I've been trying to cover them up with dirt and just absolutely bury them, but so far I haven't been able to do it. Of course, most of them I've been able to swing and pretty much get straight on the pile, so that's helped this case out a little bit. I get Boo back here in a minute and really get to swinging, he's going to be in trouble. I hate to tell him, but he's going to be in trouble. Especially now that I switched to this other bucket. It's about twice the material per swing if I had to guess. Got a pretty good little section hogged out there. It's not looking too bad. Going pretty smooth. We'll hop down here and check grade real quick, see where we're at. Hopefully we're pretty close. Did you hear that? A little bit high right in there. Good right there. Not too far off. Got this little bit of a hump right here. I think we'll be able to move on back and keep on going. Like I'm gonna have to be a nice guy and help old Aaron. 350 that Aaron's got over there, he was telling me, I guess he knows the history of that machine, and the guy he bought it from, I think bought it new or close to new. It used to have a backhoe attachment on it. That guy actually made his living digging basements with that thing. I mean, this machine we're operating here now is 20 years old, but it still digs. What you guys see on this channel, it'll still compete with the modern machine. So that old girl, boy, I sure hope he got paid by the hour is all I gotta say. Of course, back in the 60s, I'd say, whenever that thing was built, that was probably a whole lot better than a shovel and a wheelbarrow and a pick and all that good stuff. But man, oh man, I appreciate the machinery. I think it's cool. I think it's awesome. It's still out there running and working. But I could not imagine. I am thankful. I'm thankful for old Betsy here. I could not imagine digging a basement with that thing. Like I said, I sure hope he got paid by the hour, because we'll probably have this basement here dug in 6 or 7 hours. I'm guessing if you were to dig it with that machine, it would probably be a three-day ordeal, and you'd be flat wore out by the time it was over with. Ah, man, oh man. A lot of love for the old timers. Hey man, we got it good nowadays compared to what those guys had to do. So anyways, let me throw you guys outside a little bit and you can watch the old 120 hard at work. How about that? probably thrown in the towel and hollered mercy. I've well, the pile of dirt's about 4 times the size of the pile of his machine. I am getting way too much fun out of making his life miserable in that little machine. I really am. Look at him go though. Hey, it's still running. It is still running, I will give it that. And he's actually kept up a lot better than what I thought he would. His operating skills were making up for the lack of equipment. Let's just put it that way. So we're going to climb up on the pile here and give him a hand getting this swung out of the way. Guys, there it is. We got her all pulled back. We got ourselves a little bit more room. I'm gonna walk up here and basically we got one more pull to make out. I'll be able to do it coming this way. Hopefully I can get that dirt back here and not cover airing up so fast. So let me walk up here and I'll kind of show you what we got going on. Alrighty, we are closing in on the home stretch. I still got a reference mark and a flag right here. I don't know if you guys can see that little bitty white spot right here, but we still got this flag here. So I'm gonna go ahead and repaint this line. That's pretty straight for walking and holding the camera. So basically what I'm gonna do now is I'll pull up in here and we'll just dig this dirt out and head that way. We got Aaron, got him some room to push. This corner here will mark going this way. Oh yeah, we're getting there, folks. We are getting there fast. And it's still running. Beats me, it's still going. I'm not for sure where Aaron went, but he did manage to climb on top of the pile. He's got it parked up there like he's really accomplished something, like he's king of the mountain or something. Pretty sure it took all 15 horse it had to climb up there, but he made it. So, all right, guys, let's finish this thing out. Well guys, we are getting close. We are getting real close. All we got is basically this little bitty corner right here where I'm sitting. But good news is, Aaron's little machine out there is still running. Bad news, he's nowhere close to keep it up. Look at this big pile of dirt we got piled up over here. So I'm gonna hop up there real quick again, help get this moved over out of the way, and then we'll clean out this last little corner because we are close. Oh boy. Still moving. Well, there it is, guys. We got all the dirt pulled back over here. Aaron's pushing the last little bit up over there. I'm going to climb down off this pile. I think you guys can see it right there. We got that little bitty corner right there we got to get dug out of there. We'll have this job whooped. Off the pile we go. Hang on. An absolute landmine of stumps out here. You be tracking along. Bam! There's the stump. I've dug a few of them out just so we can work. Like it used to be woods or something. We are closing in on this last little corner real fast and in a hurry. I was going to tell you guys, this is the first time since I've rebuilt this 120 where I've just sat a full day and done nothing but swing dirt. It seems like most of the jobs we did, well, the big job I did with it was brush hogging my front hill. I did do the pond dredging job, but that whole job has a super stick on it. But where I'm going with this conversation is it makes it kind of hard to compare it to the Volvo. I've been running the Volvo a lot. A lot of the jobs, honestly, I haven't even been recording because it's just been boring. Captain Kleeman's had the, if you guys follow Captain Kleeman's channel, he's been running this 120 quite a bit, doing a bunch of different work for me. But this is the first time I've sat in here and just straight up swung dirt with this thing in probably about a year, to be honest with you, because it was out of commission for a while. It's been up and running for about 6 months now, and I just haven't really had a chance to do it. But I gotta find a way to show you guys on video the differences between the two machines. I know you guys hear me talk about the Volvo a lot and complain, and I'm not necessarily complaining, I'm just pointing out the differences. And digging here today, it's just so hard to explain. Like the Volvo, there is no doubt the Volvo is faster. I wouldn't say it's considerably faster, but it is definitely faster than this 120 is, especially right here is where I notice it on the boom up speed. The boom up speed on this is considerably slower. Everything else I'd say is comparable. The swing brake on this thing's not near as strong. You really got to retime yourself on the swing brake. But where this 120 just really excels doing this is just the perfect balance between speed and agility. This machine is so much more controllable. Now on the Volvo you can change a bunch of the settings and you can get it controllable, but this thing here just does it. There's no settings, there's no nothing, you just go. There is no way, I don't know if you guys can see that hole out there, there is no way I could have dug that thing and made it look that pretty with the Volvo. It just, I would have been here, the time I would have saved on boom up speed, I would have lost trying to fine tune. It's just, I don't know if I don't have the feel for it or what, but this machine here is the perfect balance between strength, balance, agility, and speed. For being a 20-year-old machine, it's nice. I don't know how else to put it. It is just nice. Now, the Volvo is considerably quieter, a lot quieter. I've noticed running this today, the engine noise, the hydraulic noise, you guys can probably even notice it on the video, a lot more. The cab is not near as nice. I do miss my air ride seat. You know, this is an old spring ride seat, and honestly it's about wore out. So the Volvo definitely has some nice amenities that this thing don't, but I tell you what, 6.5 hours of digging here, and we just about got this basement knocked out, and she's been running like an absolute sewing machine. Just trucking right along. We're probably about 6 or 8 buckets from finishing her out. So One of these days, I will find a way. It's hard to get these two machines together because they're always leapfrogging each other from one job to the other. But one of these days, maybe this winter, I'll find time. We'll get the two machines parked side by side, and we'll do a complete comparison, and I'll try to demonstrate some of the differences the best I can on video, so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about and not think I'm crazy. You guys wouldn't think I'm crazy, would you? All right, let me get this last little bit done to get resituated, and we'll polish this one off. Here's what we've been looking for right here. Last bucket of dirt out of the basement. Here we go. Got it. She's done. Now we just gotta clean up her mess and get out of here. Well guys, we've made it to the end of the basement. I guess you'd call this the end of the video. Still moving. I think he is as surprised as we are. It's still running, but it's still moving. But there it is, guys. It turned out absolutely awesome. The old 120 still got it. She still looks good sitting up there. Guys, we got a 2-hour road trip back home. It's getting dark fast. I'm gonna load up and hit the road. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. As always, guys, catch you on the next one.